As for the civil society organizations, how they can observe or supervise the elections, what is required from such organizations? The required is to submit the documents required by law and by the decisions issued by the Commission in order to be given a permission to follow up such elections by these organizations. What are the steps or the measures in order to facilitate voting process for citizens? And how the case will be those who are living outside their governorates. Voting will be in 2 days as decided by the Commission yesterday. Amongst the facilitations this time, as we said before, the equipment used in order to identify the voters and also the electronic reader of the ID cards in order to make sure that a little bit the voters will not face the difficulties in elections. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Egypt, the most fascinating place on earth. Land of the pharaohs, muse of the world. Travel back to ancient times. Hear the voices from the past. Marvel as you wander through what is widely considered the greatest outdoor museum anywhere on the planet. Meet the city of Cairo, with its unique fusion of different cultures. Enjoy the all-year-round sun on one of the countless beaches.
Is an important part of the Egyptian culture, whether it be novels, short stories, or poetry. Writer Muhammad Naguib is one of the artists features at the International Egyptian Book Fair. Let's take a look at his pieces and what inspired him as a writer.
I'm actually not a doctor in literature. I'm a doctor in medicine. I'm a physician. I'm associate professor in Cairo University in internal medicine. It's a little bit surprisingly away from literature, but in Arabic literature we have several trials before of brilliant doctors who were also brilliant writers. I've been writing novels and short stories for like if we just mention the start of publications, it would be like 9 or 10 years, because my first publication was by the end of year 2004. It was in the form of a short story collection. Its name was ما قبل وفاة ملك, which means before death of a king. And actually this short story collection at that time made some sort of troubles and problems, and it was discussed in several cultural meetings. And this short story collection also was translated into French and Italian. And I recently knew that there is some course in Milano where they take this short story collection as some sort of comparative study between Arabic and Italian literature. We have a problem here in our families in the Arabic culture that they think that if their child is not an engineer or a doctor or a big lawyer or something like that, this means that he's a failure. And if this child is pro writing or pro drawing or pro singing or something like that, he would be a bun. He would be he would be lost in the streets. Of course, I would like to advise the families not to stand in front of the dreams of their children, because dreams would come true to those who believe in. And what you actually do is just you are going to postpone it, and you will just add an obstacle to a road that is already full of obstacles. So if you have a child and you know that he might be talented, please support, and they will find their way to become something beautiful. But if you stand in the way and think that you are thinking the right thing to them, you are just going to be another obstacle in the way. Of course, it's a little bit sad that when you travel abroad and you go in a metro or in a bus or even in the street, you find that everybody is holding a book and writing and reading in it very enthusiastically and very in tuned into this book. And all the people are either they are old or young, girls, boys, old men, old women. They're all holding books, and they are carrying books in their pockets and in their purses and in their Samsonite and everywhere. They are just reading.
Cultural Magazine's cameras are always following the latest cultural events taking place in the country, so let's go find out what's been happening.
Under the title Yes We Can, a gallery was held to discover the new talents in the plastic arts field. We had this interview with artist Salah Eddin Hashim. He told us more about his artistic works.
Well, the exhibition is the first annual exhibition for us. You are sort of students in a place called El Matrah. It's been a year now that we are all together drawing and experiencing and discovering our inner soul somehow. It's the first time that I know that I have this talent. I consider it a gift from God, because I was going through very difficult times in my life, and this sort of workshop and studying and learning and painting gave me, hope and gave me serenity in the difficult times I was through. We are not artists, we are just ordinary people that we came all together here. It's a place that teaches how to paint, how to look at things, at paintings. I can say by luck maybe, it was a brochure distributed in all in the neighborhood. I read it. I came here. I talked to the owner. There was a gathering. We were all together discovering and painting and talking and everything, and then we started taking classes. Whomever was interested started to take classes, and that's the beginning. Well, I don't know yet, but probably it's abstract, because I'm drawn to abstract. I'm drawn to harmony between colors. I'm not drawn to still life. I'm not drawn to things like that. I can just imagine and create things by harmony between colors, and see what I can do, and try new techniques and see what it comes through.
Unfortunately, this brings us to the end of the episode of Cultural Magazine. Hope you enjoyed it, and tune in for the next one.